Hey there, sports history fan. This is Ross Bliley, the host of the Pigskin Tales podcast. Are you looking for that perfect, unique gift for your sports-loving child or grandchild? Or maybe you're looking for one. Well, I got something very unique for you. It's a racket. It's the ultimate device for the ultimate fan. It's perfect for any time you need to make some noise. What it is a 7-inch compact megaphone. It's got 8 powerful adjustable LED lights, noisemakers. Plus, you can design it all you want to match your team's colors. So get on out there and let's get loud. Bring a racket to your next game or competition to cheer on your favorite team or athlete. To pick up your racket today, head to myracket.com. That's myraket.com.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends of sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, your place for all things great in sports history, and welcome to your December 21st sports break, the first day of winter. It's a great day for sports, and we have some great events that happened, some great athletes that performed them, and we're going to tie it all together with their uniform numbers. But before we do, let's make sure that you know how to get a hold of us to send your feedback. pigskindispatch@gmail.com is the way to do it, and you can do that 24 hours a day. We'll answer each and every email. It might take us a few hours if we're not available right at the moment, but we will get to you as soon as we can, and love to hear your feedback. Now, those uniform numbers for December 21st, we'll talk about our numbers 57, 60, 17, 25, 20, 11, and the number 7. December 21st, 1891, and it was the first game of basketball based on the rules created by James Naismith, played by 18 students in Springfield, Massachusetts. And one of those students, reportedly, was Amos Alonzo Stagg, who ended up being one of the most innovative football coaches at the University of Chicago. He played at Yale under Walter Camp. Ended up going and working with Naismith at Springfield, Massachusetts at the YMCA there, and then eventually went to the University of Chicago and invented a lot of great things. But James Naismith, game of basketball starting this day. December 21st, 1937, the Chicago Blackhawks left wing Paul Thompson became the first player in National Hockey League history to score a goal against his brother. That goal he scored on was goaltender Cecil Thompson of the Boston Bruins. And get this, there was just 9 seconds left in regulation when Paul scored on Cecil. The Bruins did win 2-1. December 21st, 1941, the Chicago Bears number 57, Ray McClain, made the last NFL drop kick for an extra point. Now, we know that Doug Flutie in the probably about 20 years ago made a drop kick field goal, but this was the last one for an extra point in the NFL. December 21st, 1948, the 1949 NFL Draft, the University of Pennsylvania linebacker and center number 60, Ched Bednarik, was selected first by the Philadelphia Eagles, so he stayed right there in the Philadelphia area after playing at Penn and playing for the Eagles, and what a great player he was. Concrete Charlie, they call him. December 21st, 1979, the Atlanta Flames number 17, Gary Unger's National Hockey League record for consecutive games ended at 914. It was the Flames losing the game 5-1 to the St. Louis Blues, and he ended up being benched by coach Al McNeil, a record that was eventually broken by Washington Capitals number 25, Doug Jarvis, who served 964 straight games, so some 50 games over what Gary Unger did, but a great accomplishment none the least. December 21st, 1980, the Philadelphia Eagles future Hall of Fame receiver number 17, Harold Carmichael, had his NFL streak of 127 game receptions come to an end. That's quite a few games there, 127. December 21st, 1997, the Detroit Lions number 20, Barry Sanders, became the third National Football League player to run for 2,000 yards or more in a single season. December 21st, 1999, the Ballon d'Or FC Barcelona's Brazilian midfielder number 11, Rivaldo, was named the best soccer player in Europe, ahead of Manchester United midfielder number 7, David Beckham, and Milan striker number 7, Andrei Shevchenko. Now that is some great sports history for December 21st. The winter solstice in full bloom, and you can tell there are some players that are just having some tremendous athletic events here on December 21st. And as we wind down here at the end of the year, I just want to make sure you know over on Pigskin Dispatch, we have some great things going on there. The Rose Bowl coverage, going through all 108 years, celebrating 100 years of the Rose Bowl Stadium. Hope you are enjoying that. And if you haven't, plenty of time to get caught up on it. They are there in your favorite podcast provider at Pigskin Dispatch and on the sportshistorynetwork.com. So till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. This penalty kill is almost over. I got to get back out on the ice. But thanks again for joining us for another great edition of Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We'll see you tomorrow. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel. Get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com. Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you got to do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you got to do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.